Hi, my name is Barrie Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Volvo, then I'll take you for a ride in it. But first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a V70 2-litre D4 SE Nav Geartronic, 2015 on a 65 plate. Has only done 41,435 miles with a great service history. Fuel economy, urban 51.4 miles per gallon, extra urban 67.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 60.1 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 8.1 seconds, a top speed of 137 miles per hour out of a 4-cylinder 181 brake horsepower 16 valve engine. Okay, well, it's a bit too windy to film the outside today. When I say windy, it's gale force, but that's the key. Into the slot on the dashboard, click the button, and that starts the engine. Big fan of Volvos. Very, very well built, nicely finished, pretty simple, good materials. Everything feels, well, safety orientated, to be fair. Practical. For instance, this, plenty of room in it, ideal dogmobile. Get the kids to university, get the kids back from university. It's just it's a really, really nice car. Automatic as well, all the better for being automatic, to be fair. Apart from it being very, very windy, the wind's coming that way. Hang on, I'll just well, you can see that bird just it's not flying, it's just nose into the wind. So that's why I'm not outside at the moment. Okay, so we'll get going. It's got sat nav there. There's the nav switch. Screen's big enough for you. I do not like the ones with iPads, big iPads at the front. Volvo were very kind a few weeks ago and they lent me a new Estate, one of these hybrid ones that's supposed to do 100 miles an hour. It was very, very good. It was lovely. Sorry, not 100 miles an hour, 100 miles to the gallon. It was very, very good, but I couldn't get anywhere near 100 miles to the gallon. And this 67 miles to the gallon, supposedly. I don't think that is achievable to most people, but I would suggest if you got 50 miles to the gallon out of a car this size, you'd be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy, to be fair. It's got a height and reach adjustable steering wheel. I forgot to tell you the service history. Right, I'm going to pull over and just go through the service history. Pull over, there's a huge divot there. Need to be careful with. So, service history. 22nd the 8th 2016 at 11,951 miles, Volvo Solihull. 10th of the 8th 2017 at 18,696 miles, Volvo Sillyhull. Obviously a spelling mistake there. 28th of the 3rd 2019 at 20,490 miles, Fords of Winsford. So I would suggest Fords sold that vehicle, and to be fair, they usually do sell good vehicles, so I'm quite happy with that. 6th of the 3rd 2020 at 26,560 miles. Corner Garage, again Nigel at Corner Garage, I've known him since he was a kid, so I can recommend that too. 8th of the 2nd 2021, 33,101 miles, BK Jump Volvo Specialist. 20th of the 1st 2022, 40,452 miles, J&J Motors Fleetwood. So good service history. Was only serviced 1,000 miles ago. Right, nothing coming. We'll get off again. Oh, there's still nothing coming, but I'll just, so there we go. Height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Lovely satin kind of checker plate finish. Really nice car. Multi-spoke alloy wheels. Nice Volvo grille. You know it's a Volvo coming. This has got the heated front screen too, which is a brilliant extra. Power open, power close tailgate, high pressure headlamp wash, reversing sensors, nice armchair like seats. I've got the heater on at the moment, that's on 3 and it's way too hot for me. So I can just do it a little bit further back. There we go. That's great. Everything nice to hand. You can just about see. Quite a nice touch really, because there's a little raised bit on the top of the indicators and the wiper stalk, so you can just see over the 1/4 steering wheel spoke position. And in the end there, you click in there, you can click across, there you go, click in there, and then you've got messages, oil level, service status, traction control options. Oops, just clicked too far then. Digital speed. Yep, and that's why that's why tractors should have horns. But I wasn't frightened because I'm in a Volvo. Lovely car to drive. Also on the controls here, you've got my car there. Click my car, and then this my V70. Now you've got start stop there. Click again, then we can actually go into the menus, tyre monitor, settings, click on settings, driver support system, system options, voice control settings, climate settings, internet settings, and information, number of keys, VIN number, that's the back button there, internet settings in a car, system options, languages, distance and fuel, temperature units, screensaver, and well, you get the picture. That's where you adjust all your settings. Got cruise control, fairly simple cruise control. Switch on, and then click the plus or the minus, whichever you want to do, and there we can increase the speed with the plus and decrease it with the minus. that's off, that's reset. Over here your voice control, volume control, electric window switches here, electric door mirrors there. If I do that, I press both the left and right, they fold in, so we've got power folding door mirrors. Just click the right one, just move the right, then onto the left. That's all working too. We'll go back to nav. Chap came in the other day, his car had just blown up, needed a car quickly. There's a part-time antiques dealer, he was looking for a car around about £3,000. We hadn't got anything, and I just said to him, look, it's pointless buying something of the modern era for £3,000 because more than likely will just go wrong. Go and get yourself an old Volvo estate. Doesn't matter how many miles it's done, it'll just keep going, and you'll get all your antiques in the back. I like the design, I like the shape of them, I like the materials they use, and I like the people who buy them. And I've said this in a previous video, I like the people who have them, and I like the people who buy them, because I don't think I've ever taken the car in part exchange or sold a Volvo to somebody I've not liked and who hasn't been nice and respectable and good manners. I like the customers they attract to the business, proper people. I look at this car, it's got floor mats in, carpet floor mats, and then over the carpet floor mat it's got rubber mats, belt and braces. If you ever used to watch Just Good Friends a long time ago, Jan Francis and Paul Nicholas, Penny's dad drove a Volvo and he was a nice bloke. The Saint, he drove a Volvo. Just trying to think who else. And my dad had a Volvo and he was a nice bloke. My dad had just about every car under the sun, but Volvo, although it was a horrible colour, it was a great car. So these roads for a saloon car or a normal estate car, they're not very forgiving. Lots of bumps in them, potholes. But it's a pleasant and comfortable ride. Nice big front central armrest here. If I just lift that up, there's a catch on this side. In there you've got a USB and auxiliary in, and room to put stuff, hide it out of the way, and then cup holders, power socket. Can't remember what that button does. Web browser in the car. I don't know. Web browser unavailable at this speed. Well, I suppose that's a good thing. So onto the dash. Left hand side, you've got fuel gauge, and actually I don't know what that one is there. I can't see what it is. Oh, that's your eco gauge. Tells you how you're driving. Then you've got speedo in the centre. In the centre of the speedo, there's a digital speedo. The temperature gauge tells you whether the cruise control's on or off, and then also your odometer, mileometer, mileage indicator, call it what you will, and trip counter too. On the right hand side there is a rev counter. It's an up and down rev counter, and then you've got the gear indicator. It tells you what gear you're in, which is good actually, because it just reminds me. If I knock the gear selector over there, the revs immediately go up. It's more responsive. You can change down with the selector and up with the selector. I bet that's the first time it's ever been used. Instead of adding things to cars these days, especially with the chip shortage, they need to be taking them away. There's lots of stuff that needs to be taken off cars. Just stuff. I think they should do a mass survey and see what gadgets people actually use, and anything that drops below 20% of people using, get rid. Just think of all those microchips you'd save, and how much money, and how many repairs when they go wrong. Get rid of lane departure warning and mood lighting. Actually, I just thought this has got, yeah, it's electronic handbrake. That's over there on that side. Your lights are there. Open your fuel flap from there and open your boot from there. I think I took a photograph of that, so I'll have to remember to do it. Nice quiet car. Ideal if you're retired. A couple of deck chairs in the back there. Picnic basket. Come up here, sit in a lay-by, while away the day. Preferably when it's sunny. This car would just last you forever. I'd also like to know, they should also publish whole life costs of vehicles, and I think that would be an eye-opener, especially to your BMW and your Mercedes drivers and Audi drivers too. I think, mind you, I suppose you'd only really be able to calculate it at the end of its life, and you'd probably not be able to calculate Volvos because they never die. They just keep going. Like even that chap with the P1800S, he's done 3 million miles still going. The guy who bought it, he's dead, but the car's still going, and probably will just keep going. So anyway, it's largely uneventful driving a Volvo, except when you come across huge tractors at certain death corner. I think he'd have come off worse, to be fair. Good company, Volvo. And you know, funnily enough, I'm just thinking about with my video, with my YouTube channel, occasionally manufacturers lend me cars, and Volvo, the guy at Volvo, you get some really snotty ones. You know, I've been in the motor trade for 50 years. I think I know what I'm talking about, largely. But you get some really snotty ones. There's who was it? Anyway, they said when you get to 7,000 subscribers. Oh no, I was at 7,000 subscribers. They said when you get to 10,000 subscribers, come back to us and we'll see about lending you a car. 10,000 subscribers. A few months later, no. 20,000 subscribers, no. I'm at 23,000 subscribers now, and to be honest, now I'm too busy to do it. But the Volvo guy, £68,000 car, yeah. Ford, yeah. Skoda, yeah. Honda, yeah. They lent me a car in the past. But the other people, very, very difficult. Very difficult. There we go. It's a lovely car. We've got 2 Volvo estates in at the moment as well, so check our website ggcars.co.uk and give us a shout if we can do anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.